You ever have one of those moments where you look ahead and you think to yourself, I might legitimately die today? We're going to talk about it on today's podcast. I've spent the last 20 years studying, teaching, and coaching people to find their greatness and take their lives to the next level. Along the way, it's become evident that emotions are at the root of everybody's successes and failures. Worry and fear are the enemies, and it's time to forge the armor and earn the tools to overcome the two things that could single-handedly destroy your future. Hi, my name is Michael Johnson, and I'm a life coach, a peak performance trainer, and I'm the emotions guy. It's time to take back control of how you feel, control of how you act, and control of how you experience life. It's time to become a lifer, a new breed of overachiever focused on living every minute to its fullest. We are responsible for how we feel, and no one and no thing can make us feel anything. Emotional mastery is our journey, and emotional education and intelligence is the key. We are lifers, and this is Magic for Life. What's up, lifers? Michael Johnson here with the Magic for Life podcast, and I am so stoked that you're here. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube, or just subscribe if you're listening to this on your favorite podcast platform, whether it's iTunes or Google or Spotify, wherever you're listening. Make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to share this with one of your friends. Guys, we love bringing this awesome content to you, and we love bringing you all this great magic for life, but we love to find out that you love it. So hashtag magic for life, and take a screenshot of your favorite episode and share it on social media. We'd love to see it. Helps us know that we're doing good things for you guys. So share the podcast, share the YouTube channel, just help people find out that there's some really great content for them on upgrading their emotional operating system. I'm so glad you guys are here today. And I was, as I mentioned in the beginning, sometimes you have those moments where you legitimately think, gosh, this might be the end. And it was something special. So it was just a normal day, right? It was a family day. We're going to hang out together, and we go through the normal things that the kids all kind of saying, hey, what are we going to do? Take us to do this, take us to do that, take us to this. And what we came up with was we were going to pack everything up, and we were going to go to the skate park, or the bike park, right? And if you don't have one of these in your town, it's crazy. It's a lot of fun for the kids. And you go, and it's a skate park, and it has the dips and the turns and all that kind of stuff. And all the skateboarders show up, and the rollerbladers and the BMX bikes, right? And they're all doing their tricks and their cool things in the skate/bike park. And so we went, the whole family went, and we all piled in. We piled the bikes in, and they brought their scooters and their skateboards and their BMX bikes. That's probably not cool anymore, BMX. I don't know, maybe it is. But we all got there. And it was a chill day. It wasn't too packed, not a lot of people there. And so, the kids flew out of the car, started riding around. Everybody's, doing their little jumps off the little thing, right? My son's showing off, doing his cool tricks and all that kind of stuff. And my son's like, Dad, you got to ride. Okay. So I jump on his BMX bike. Now, I know, don't judge. Okay. You're already thinking, what are you doing on that bike? Right. And honestly, I thought I'm just going to ride around. It's no big deal, right? So I'm riding around, just kind of, taking it. I wasn't doing like the swimming pool, big dip or anything like that. Just riding around, just chilling, and my son asked me to, so I had to be dad, and I was going to go and ride this bike. So I'm riding around, and, I kind of go around the back area, just doing the easy little ups and downs, right? And I kind of pause at the top of the hill because it was kind of like in stages, right? And I look ahead, and what I see is a ramp, a slope going down to where my family was kind of sitting and resting on the wall. My son was kind of watching Dad, be cool. And so I look ahead, and I see this ramp, and I was like, sweet, that looks simple enough. Yeah, famous last words, right? So I was like, let's go. So I start to take off down this ramp thinking just a simple ramp. It's going to go down. It's going to go down again. And then I'll pull over and give the bike back to my son. And so I start going down this hill. And you guys could already see this coming. Like, I don't know why I didn't see it coming, right? But I start going down this hill. And all of a sudden, it kind of straightens out, flattens out. And then all of a sudden, it goes to another dip. But on that dip, it was not a normal slope. Somebody put stairs there. What in the world are there stairs doing there? It was outside my imagination and realm of thought. So I'm going full blast down this hill on a BMX bike that's probably too small for me. And I see the stairs. And in that moment, I feel like the world paused. And I thought to myself, I'm going to die. I'm going to break every bone in my body. My head's going to probably split open on the concrete. This is it. This is how I'm going to see my death. I'm about to die. And, as I look ahead, my young self, my adventurous brain says, yeah, you got this. I don't know what I was thinking, but my brain just went, no, you got this. It's okay. Just stand up. Just stand up. Don't sit on this as you go down these steps. You got this. It's no problem. All these kids, they've been doing this all day long. It's no problem, right? So I stand up on the wheels and I hold on and I just kind of lean in. I'm going, feels like 100 miles an hour. And down the stairs, down the stairs, man. And you could see the look on my children's faces. My wife's eyeballs just about pop out of her head. And you could see my son, he's going, yeah, Dad, go, Dad. And I get down and it feels like the bike is shaking to pieces. And I kind of slow down and finally stop over by where they're sitting on a wall, kind of chilling out. And my face must have turned about 10 shades red because I don't think I had the look of like, oh yeah, I totally had that. And they were laughing so hard, like they could tell, they could see through that I didn't mean to do that. And they could see the fear in my eyes and on my face. And they knew that wasn't planned. And they knew that wasn't in the cards for what I was doing. And out of their lips came, did you mean to do that? I was like, nope, I absolutely 100% did not mean to do that. One of the things I learned in that moment was you just got to lean in. Sometimes you're facing what you think is your death, right? Your peril. Everything's falling apart around you. And the worst thing I could have done was try to stop. I probably literally would have broken every bone in my body. And, that fight or flight instinct kicks in. And all I could think was lean in, just go and make it happen. In fact, just own it, pretend like you have done this 100 times. And I can tell you the next day I was ridiculously sore. And my body was like, what did you do to me? Because, it's not like I go riding bikes every weekend. It's just not my thing. It's my kids' thing, right? And, sometimes you just got to lean in. You just got to lean in and live the minute, man. Just live every single minute. And as scary as it was, I'm not saying I'd go back and do it again. It was pretty fun. I mean, like it was pretty exhilarating. Not necessarily how I like to get my adventure on, but it was fun. And you know what? As I leaned in and as I moved towards it, everything worked out okay this time. It doesn't always work out. But two, in hindsight, hindsight is 20/20, right? You can see everything in hindsight. And in hindsight, I probably should have looked around before I started doing anything crazy or being adventurous. And, I guess I thought I did. I just wasn't paying attention all that much. But really, in hindsight, I probably should have just looked around. What's there, scoped it out, made sure I knew what was going on, make sure I knew what was ahead of me, and actually just paid attention. And sometimes that's all we need, just a little bit of paying attention and then leaning in. You just got to lean in, live every stinking minute. Anyway, just thought it was a fun story and thought you guys could appreciate it, because I'm sure you've had those moments where you're just looking at it. So if you do, I'd love to hear about your moments. Comment down below on whatever platform you're in. I'd love to hear about one of your moments where you were looking death right in the face and you just went, all right, lean in, let's go, let's do it. So comment down below. And as usual, if you like the episode, click the like button, share it with somebody else. And we appreciate you. And don't forget, every minute. We'll see you in the next episode. Happiness is a choice. Sadness is a choice. All emotions are a choice. Sometimes doing our emotions doesn't seem like it's our choice, but it is. You have control. You are the captain of your ship, and you must learn how to be the best captain you can be. Let me show you how. Pick up your free copy of my new book, Every Minute, at everyminutebook.com.